Happy Sunday. How are we all doing? I had a bit of a busy day yesterday. Got a bit carried away, as you can probably see behind me. Let me move out your way. There we go. I'll put some photos up later of the full done quilt number 4, Witter top number 4. It's all right. I've got the details of today's block here ready for you. I'm actually quite chuffed about that. If you remember when I very first started this one, I was out of my comfort zone with colours, and it really is out of my comfort zone with colours. That sort of corally pink, although it's lovely, isn't something that I would normally use. The Tilda, you can see it up above. It was a charm pack, not a charm pack, fat quarter pack. And I put, I have to say, it's Macawa linen texture with it, which was the blue and the cream. And then I put this petite green in just to lift it all a little bit because, A, I didn't have enough in the charm pack, and B, or the fat quarter pack, and B, they were all quite similar. And I'm one of these that similar is lovely, but it's a lot of work for it not to be shown. I like there to be quite a colour combination difference, so that you can see what's going on with all the pattern and the hard work, yeah? We put a lot of effort into these, so I want people to know that I've done it. Also, it makes it easier when I'm trying to show you what I'm trying to do. So hence the green went in. The blue had to counteract the green because the green was quite dominant, so the blue sort of counteracted it. And then this paler green around the outside and for the cornerstones is also a linen texture. So the two have actually complemented each other, I think, really well. Had I had the plains in the Tilda, I would have used the plains, to be fair, but I didn't have any with me, so that's what we've done. So, you know, if that is a colourway you like, we've got the quarter bundles. Hindsight says I should have put a quarter bundle of the blue version in with it. That would have done it, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm being daft, but then I suppose the blue was I don't know, was something that I wasn't scared of. I wasn't out of my comfort zone with, but there we are. Greens I'm more out of my comfort zone as a dominant. I use it all the time because there's green in absolutely everything, and I love green. But I wouldn't normally do what I would call a green quilt, and certainly not a greeny corally quilt. There's tell me, jelly rolls or whatever they want to call them, and big 8th bundles and all sorts of stuff. If anyone fancies any of that, just let me know, and I'll sort prices and stuff and postage and things with you. Okay, so there we are. So that's Witter Quilt 4. 5 patch designs, all 10-inch blocks finished. Half of them made up, half of them traditional. A little bit of weirdness going on down the bottom. You can't probably see. Do you remember that one that's got a little bit of a panel in the middle of it that says, "Be your own kind of beautiful"? And I think that's an absolute fabulous thing for this quilt top, for the name. All right, so yeah, be your own kind of beautiful. And I think that applies to all of us. It really does. I think that's fab. So there we are. So that's that one all done, ready to go. I have to say, I ain't going to have time to quilt it. I'll put that on that little pile that will go up for long arming with Sarah at some point up at Ambleside Quilting. So there we are. How good's that? Now, so today's block, the one that you've not done, is this one here. Okay. And it's just one that I drew. Again, it's probably there somewhere in the world, done previously. I don't want to claim it as mine as such, but it's one that I just drew up yesterday, or the day before I should say, because I got these carried away on Friday, and I finished this obviously yesterday, Saturday. So there we are. So that's that one there. Now, similar sort of thing to the one we were talking about yesterday. These blocks here that are all stripies, well, you can double up your measurements, just do one lot of joining and then chop it into your segments. Put together your quarter triangles, and then you're back to a straightforward 9 patch actually. Different sizes, because yeah, they're 3 and that's 4, so don't be fooled. Yeah, so there we go. So what I've done is I've done your instructions. Okay, I'll pop them up on the Witter page over on Facebook. Okay, and you've got your instructions in the bottom there. there we go. So 4 by 14.5 inches, 1.5 long. That's those ones. And then you put them all together. Chop them, chop them, chop them. Ready to play. It's all good. I can't believe that that's quilt top number 4 put together. I find that quite astounding, you know. As I was saying yesterday, over 80 days that we've all been doing these things and that I've been wittering at you. Sorry about that. I've actually enjoyed myself. I hope some of you have. Witters will continue. I'm thinking, wherever possible, probably Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Depends where in the world I am. You might even get witters from wherever I am. That could be interesting. Once they let me out of here again. Can't wait. Can't wait. Waiting for me. Do you know the classes that I run in here? I'm not sure when I can kick them off. I'm still on the guidance. I keep reading it and thinking, does that apply to me or doesn't that apply to me? Am I a school? What am I? Am I a gathering? What am I? I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying before, Paul's made screens to go on the tables to put between people. But I've also ordered some of those visors, full face visors, so we can all sit here and not breathe on each other. I reckon that will work. I really do. And then we can see each other and we can natter and we can create, which is far more important. Weather's not looking good this week. I'm not impressed because I was going to do outside sessions definitely this week. But you know what? If it's too cold, we're not going to sit out there. So I might be thwarted. That's the word. I may be thwarted before I've started on that one this week. But we'll worry about that later in the week. Okay. It's good. It's good. Now, Wednesday, I'm hoping that Wednesday's Witter is going to be all about the lovely little templates for making of 9 patches, because I was talking to Andy yesterday and he's made them all, produced them, and I had to send him all sorts of gumph working them to make sure they worked all right. I've got to make up a little pattern, so I've got to draw, I say make up, I've got to write up a little pattern to go in them so that you all know what the hell I'm on about. And then we'll have all the lovely little templates for this. Hopefully, I'm saying Wednesday. He's promised me he's going to post them tomorrow. So if he's watching this, Andy, see, I've put you on the spot now. You're going to have to. So I would hope that's Wednesday, if not Saturday. Anyway, so we'll have that. And what I'm going to try and do in the future ones is just let you know what's going on in life each time, wherever I am and what's gone on. I think that might be good. Odd report-ins for Tom, because he's a little darling. And you might get more witters than that, because actually, if it's going to be horrible this week, I might be bored and have to talk to you all, mightn't I? See? So just, if you sign up to the channel, it will ping you as and when something happens, I believe. So, there we go. Sign up to the YouTube channel. That'll be the way. And then I'll just spread it all the word as I normally do. Yeah? That'd be good. That pattern, well, that I had behind me yesterday, like the daisy colour wheel. Quite a few comments on that and quite requests and things. So I am looking at putting the pattern together for that one. All right. It's several years old, and it's one of those ones I never got around to writing up the pattern. And to be honest, I've got loads like that. I just need the time. So I'll see, can I get that written up for those that were requesting it. I'm going to try and write up the pattern book for this one for people and get that together. There's 3 others, the other Witter quilts, but I don't know if I'll get to that. These ones I've done all the patterns as we've gone along, haven't I, because they're a little bit more intricate, so I can get that one made up into a booklet for you all. What else was I going to do? There's so many things I need to do. It's quite frightening, including drink me coffee, because it's going cold again. Do any of you land up drinking coffee really cold? I'm an absolute connoisseur of cold coffee, or lukewarm. I should say lukewarm coffee. I'm very good at lukewarm coffee. I drink loads of it. Absolutely loads of it. Yeah. So there we go. Right, so that's going to write that one up. Going to do this one. There was something else I was going to tell you about just now. It fleeted through the mind and it's gone off running. So it's probably not anything very interesting. Next mystery quilt. Yeah, doing that. It's all a little bit exciting, really. If you've any requests of things and designs and patterns and that, please do shout me, contact me. I mean, I know I'm always on about I haven't got time, but if it's a specific request, if I can, I'll do it. You know, or at least I'll draw you up something. I do offer a design service. So, you know, if you need anything doing, shout me and I'll pop that out there. It's all rather good, isn't it? Oh, I'm not going to miss you because I'm not going away. I'm not saying I'm going to miss you because I'm not going away. I'm just creating a little bit of time for myself. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. My online shop. That's coming on a storm. I think it's later this week. I'm hopeful Monday, but I'm saying later this week. I've got a new website going live. So we've been busy doing that at the same time. And in the shop on there, it's going to have all my patterns and books and all that sort of stuff as ever. But slowly but surely, I shall get all the fabric on and all the haberdashery. I might even put up some picture frame sizings and things that are available, because obviously we do a picture framing. Not obviously, you might not know this. Why am I saying obviously? Wrong choice of word. Paul and I also run a picture framing business, so I frame, more importantly, textiles. I stretch and do and arrange, and yeah, textiles is my thing. Paul, bless him, makes up all the frames. We don't just do textiles, we do all normal framing as well. So what I might be doing is putting up some sizes and things of that on there, or at least an info page, so if there's anything you want. What I have been known to do is people post things to me. I sort them out, get them made ready, and then when I'm up and around the country or wherever, I drop them off. Or if you're coming down to Cornwall on holiday or something later in the year, you pick it up. There's ways around it. At the end of the day, you don't particularly like posting them because of the glass, but you know what, if we have to, we can do. So don't forget that. That's a distinct possibility, because the likes of me and a lot of other tutors have got you out there doing loads and loads of work and all sorts of lovely creative stuff. And what do we do with it? We don't always want a quilt or a cushion or a table runner or whatever. Sometimes, especially if you really, really love what you've produced, if it's more textile as opposed to patchwork, traditional, you might want to put it on the wall in a box, in a frame, whatever. Yeah, so there's a consideration, isn't there? Do shout if we can be of assistance on that. Yeah, because I like doing that. It's the creativity following through for me. If you look at me as a tutor, I'm there showing you what to do and all the rest of it, and a designer first probably. So I'm designing stuff, then I'm tutoring. You're all then producing fabulousness, and then I help you take it that one step further for display. So I get a real kick out of anybody from class that has these done. I really do, because I'm able to enhance your work even again, and I just love it. I really do. So don't ever be afraid to put stuff on the wall and be proud of what you've produced. I've said this before, haven't I? And it's one of my bugbears, and I keep on and on about it. Be proud of what you do. You know, doesn't matter if somebody else doesn't like it, who cares? Don't be doing with their negativity. Ignore their negativity. You've produced something. You've had a lovely time doing it, more to the point. It's absorbed you. It's taken time up. It's maybe taken you away from whatever else is going in the world, and it's kept you happy for that while. That's something to be proud of. I really do think that's something to be proud of. So please, show stuff. Stick it out there. There we go. Sorry, I went off on one there, didn't I? It's Sunday. Was I preaching? Does that class as preaching? I'm sorry if it did and it offends. It shouldn't do. Never mind, eh? Tom's in his bucket over there. I did put some photos of him in his bucket yesterday. It's quite cold, so I think actually he's nicely warm in there. Can't say I blame him. Nice warm bed in the morning. Why not stay there on a Sunday? Ideal. Okay, so that's done. There's your pattern. I'll stick that, as I say, over on Patchwork Witterings for you. And I'll see you all on Wednesday, if not before. Because if things happen before and I get a quiet moment, I'll have a little witter. Seems like a plan. Okay, so now, be lovely. Don't forget to talk to people. Don't forget your exercise. Don't forget your tidying. Yeah, right, okay. Be lovely.